This one's free, but I mean the leather is this one. This one looks pretty bad. Around 8 years old and originally purchased for $250. Hey, how's it going?
Besides that damage there, it's actually it's still a good chair.
So I'm in the market for a new chair. Not a new chair per se, because I don't need it to be new. I'm actually gonna be looking for used chairs, but a new to me chair. I need a new chair down here for my studio because I'm often finding that when people come down here, whether it be friends or family or things like that, there's not enough seats for people to sit down. What has been happening is me and someone else can sit, and then anybody else after that would have to either just stand, or I guess if they want to, sit on the ground. So yeah, I would categorize this as not a complete necessity, but a nice to have. So because of that, I don't want to spend another, $100+ on a brand new chair like this. So I'm gonna look at my local market and see if I can find anything. So yeah, let's do that. This segment of the video is brought to you by Ugreen and their new Nexo 300-watt multi-port GAN charger. Equipped with a total of 5 ports, you can fast charge all your high-powered devices simultaneously with a single charger. As a tech nerd and content creator, I have a ton of devices I'm constantly charging. Camera batteries, lights, power banks, tablet, phone, you name it. I have to admit, I've kind of been sleeping on GAN chargers for the longest time. I would just use whatever random charging bricks that we had laying around the house, but as you can probably guess, these do not have fast charging capabilities and are not PD or power delivery rated. So not only do they charge things like my phone and tablet at slower rates, they can't even charge some of my more power hungry devices like my mirrorless camera or my laptop at all. These require PD charging at specified wattages, and the Nexo 300-watt can deliver it. In the most extreme cases, this can even charge 3 laptops simultaneously. Now, that's an extreme example. Not many people have 3 laptops that they need to charge at the same time, but maybe you have 1 laptop, a handheld console, tablet, phone, and a camera. No problem, the Nexo's got you covered. You can find the Nexo 300-watt charger and other Ugreen products in the description of this video down below. Thanks Ugreen for sponsoring this segment of the video, and now let's get back to it. Alright, so we're gonna go on OfferUp, and this is just my go-to. If there's nothing here, I'll go to Facebook Marketplace. I am looking for specifically technical mesh chairs. I don't want anything with cushions because like I've had this chair and then my other technical mesh chair for the greater part. This one 3 years and the other one 6 years. We've had like no sag or give in the chair at all. It feels pretty much the same as we bought it brand new. Also, there's less like sweat and stench and odor that gets absorbed into the technical mesh as opposed to a cushion which might have like foam or something like that underneath the cloth. Just over time, it just is not as easy to clean. Like this technical mesh stuff, it's pretty much like plastic. So to clean it, I can just either wipe it down with wet wipes or something, or just even take it outside, scrub it with some soap and hose it down, and it'll dry way quicker than a typical cushion chair would. So yeah, I definitely want a technical mesh chair. I'm not trying to go super far for this. I'll go 10 miles. That's local only. Let's see what we can find though. This one's free, but I mean the leather is kind of ripped up, so I mean I'm not opposed to getting a free chair, and I'm sure like look, there's plenty. Yeah, oh, this one this one looks pretty bad though. There are a lot of chairs on here that people are just giving away for free, but I don't mind paying for, a chair that I actually want. Here's a cloth one, $5. So yeah, there's definitely some chairs on here for pretty cheap. Ooh, here's a mesh one, ergonomic mesh chair, $20. 3 months ago. Just look at these pictures. Yeah, this one would actually probably clean up pretty nicely. 3 months ago. I'm gonna ask if this is still available. Alright, so we got that one. Here's another one. What? OfferUp trying to get me to buy premium? No. See, this one has a cloth bottom. I'm not trying to go for that. Yeah, so most of these are either leather or cloth. Ooh, what is this one? Computer chair, Everett, $50. Great condition. This one actually looks pretty good. A month ago this was posted. See if this is still available. What is this one? Ergonomic mesh chair. Yeah, this looks very similar also. $60 2 days ago. Alright, message is out. Black office chair. $5 only, man. Around 8 years old and originally purchased for $250. But yeah, 8-year-old chair, I don't know about that. Ooh, what is this one? Hey, this is a hiking. Alright, let me see. It looks to be in pretty good condition. They did not put the armrests on. So this normally has armrests. They don't have it on here. I mean, yeah, it looks to be in good condition. I don't see any tears or anything like that. 45 bucks. It actually isn't that bad. If you needed like a primary chair, 45 bucks for the hiking is really good. 9 months ago, I wonder if this is still for sale. I wonder if they would take like 25 for it. I'm gonna see if it's still available. And if it still is, then maybe I might offer something lower. While we wait for that though, let's take a look over at Facebook Marketplace. We're just gonna go straight for the mesh stuff. Okay, 200, 170K. Here's one for 35. But it's got a... This one actually looks in pretty good condition. Oh, free. Oh man, this is actually... this one's in pretty rough condition though. I guess if I take the armrest off, I can clean up the mesh portion of it. Okay. Is this actually still available? Used for 2 years. So this is all copy and paste. Okay, this was used for 2 years? Man. 2 years? How does that happen in 2 years? But at least they're being transparent about it. I mean, free is free. I was ready to pay, you know, 20, 30, maybe 40 bucks depending on where I could find. They're pretty close by too. Let me see. Hey, Facebook might actually be coming in clutch. 75 bucks for what looks like I'm pretty sure, yep, that's a hike-in. 75 bucks. Not a ton of lower price stuff, and again, I mean, this is just a me personally thing about the bottom cushion. If you're okay with the used bottom cushion, you know, then you could get... Actually, it actually opens up like a huge range of chairs that you can buy in the used market if you're okay with that. You can get a bunch of free ones and repair them too, like this leather one. You can just get some of those leather like tape strips, cover it up, or get like a chair cover, and you got a very cheap chair. Because I think for the most part, the bones in this, like the rest of the structure, like the post, the wheels, all of that, it looks like, you know, it would still be fine. We've sent out a total of 5 feelers so far. So we'll just see once we get all the messages back which one I end up going with, or maybe I'll go for multiple. Alright, so it's the next day, and I've been messaging people, and I pretty much got a response from everyone, but here's a summary of what's gonna happen. For the person who had the $60 chair, they said the lowest thing goes 50, so that's fine, no worries there. The person who had the hike-in for $45, and I offered 30 for it, they said sure. I asked them what their availability was, and they've seen the message since yesterday, coming up on 24 hours now, but they have not responded at all. Then we have the chair that was $20, and I asked if the person would take 10 for it because the listing had been up for 3 months, and no one took it for that price, so they said sure, they'll let it go for 10 bucks. And they're not actually available to meet today, but they said they would leave the chair out and I could just leave 10 bucks on their porch, and like they said they have like a metal box by it, so I'm gonna go pick that one up. And I'm also gonna go pick up the other one from Facebook Marketplace, the free one. The person had a window that they could meet today, so yeah, we're gonna pick up the free chair and then the $10 chair. There was this last one from Jacob for $50. It just ended up being that he responded too late. I don't need a third chair. We already got the free one and the $10 ones locked in, so I just told him like, hey, I found another chair, but thank you. So yeah, let's go pick up the 2 chairs. So the nice thing about these pickups is that both of them are within like 5 to 10 miles of my house, so pretty close, and they're both close enough to each other that this worked out perfectly. Hey, how's it going? Thank you, by the way, for this.
Oh, no problem, man. I'm just actually glad. You know, besides that damage there, it's still a good chair. I haven't had it like super long.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I just plan to put like covers on it or something,
yeah, awesome.
Okay.
Well, take it easy, man.
Yep.
That'd be a good one.
All right.
It's probably easier to go out this way, because that way I think it's hard to make the right turn.
Yep.
So I'll probably back out that way.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. All right, chair number 1 has been secured. Now on to chair number 2. There it is. Found it. Yeah, it's a nice house. He said put the money in the metal box. Alright, gonna have to shift this around a bit. Come on. Alright, we got it. It is a little bit of a tight fit. But yeah, second chair is secured. Let's go home. So here are the two chairs, and I took a look around trying to look for any tears or rips in the meshes, and I cannot find any. And the meshes on both these chairs are in really good condition. They're still very tight, which is good, because over time, if you sit on these for a long enough time, or if you put heavy enough weight on them for a while, they can tend to loosen up and stretch, but these still are very tight. In terms of the rest of the chairs though, like the plastic pieces, it does have some scuffs on them, or maybe even some scratches, which isn't a big deal. That's just aesthetics. Yeah, other than that, I mean, everything is functional, and it's just a little bit dirty, a little bit dusty, but my plan with these now is to give them kind of like a deep clean. They're not new chairs, they're used obviously, but they're new to me, and I plan on using them moving forward. So what I want to do is kind of give them like a baseline reset in terms of their cleanliness. So there's, I don't know how many years potentially of butt sweat and back sweat and stuff built into the mesh, which would be worse if it was cushioned, but because it's mesh and this is plastic material, it's not that bad. What I can do is take them outside, spray them down, and then give them like a scrubbing with some soap and a sponge or like a brush or something, just to get them as clean as possible, and then use them moving forward. I can't do that today though, because right now there's rain on the forecast, so I'm gonna wait till the next sunny day so I can take them out, do all of that, and let them dry out in the sun. Alright, so the weather's looking pretty decent today. We got a little bit of sunshine. At least it's not gonna rain. See back there, it is blue skies, but it's just the clouds are coming in and out and blocking the sun. So in terms of getting these chairs prepped, all I did was I removed the caster wheels just so that I don't get any water when I'm spraying it down into the bearings of it. I've also gone ahead and saran wrapped the cylinder shafts of both the chairs. This is where typically if you touch it, it's going to be kind of like greasy. I just didn't want to get any water on like the grease in the shaft, so I saran wrapped those up. And yeah, that's pretty much all I did for prep for these. So they're ready to go outside now. For the soap, I'm just using this Kirkland Signature from Costco. It says odor eliminating. Not like these chairs smell particularly bad, but yeah, hopefully this gives it like a nice fresh new smell, tough stain fighting power. It's not like these have like stains or anything on that, but yeah, you can either probably use this or dishwashing detergent, whatever is available. But yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so both chairs are scrubbed down and sudsed up. I'm just gonna let them sit for a little bit longer and then rinse both of them down. Alright, now it's time to rinse down both the chairs. Alright, so both chairs are rinsed down now. I'm going to go through with a towel as well as an air duster. And just hit all the metal areas so that I can displace any of the water that's on there, so it's not just sitting there while I let these chairs dry, just to prevent any corrosion that might happen. Alright, that's pretty much it. Just gonna let them sit out here and air dry for however long it takes to dry. So the chairs have been sitting outside drying for a little bit over a day now. They were getting a lot of sunshine earlier today, but the sun has now gotten high enough where it's behind the trees, so it's casting a shade. But let's check to see if they're dry or not. Completely dry. Nice and clean and dry. So yeah, pretty much good to go. All right, there you have it. My new to me $0 and $10 office chairs. I am super happy at how well these cleaned up and at their quality given what I paid, which was not much at all. And it's funny how it worked out that the nicer one of the two ended up being the free one. Now, I could have just taken the free chair and called it a day and not spent any additional money on a second one, but you know, I figured it was close enough of a trip since I was already making a trip out to grab one anyways, and I was able to negotiate it down to $10, so that is what made it worth grabbing to have more seats around here in my basement in general, and especially since we have a LAN party planned at my house coming up real soon, I am sure this chair will see plenty of good use. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Honestly, I don't know why I originally decided to document this journey of me just hunting for office chairs. It seemed like a pretty basic idea, but you know, it came to me one day and I said, screw it. Let's just see if I can make this entertaining for people out there to watch and maybe inspire some of you out there who may be thinking about buying a brand new computer chair to save some money by getting a nice used one for, you know, little to no money at all. These two chairs, brand new, would have easily been in the hundreds of dollars. I was able to look up this free one since the guy actually put the name of it in the ad that he put up, and it goes for well over $200. And this other one, it has the company's name imprinted into it, so I did some digging. I was able to find the exact model, and apparently this one's in the hundreds of dollars as well. Now, whether or not they're worth that much brand new is debatable, but, you know, at $0 and $10, used with some slight dings and blemishes on them, to me, definitely well worth it. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, what kind of chair do you have out there at home? Did you get it new or used? And for how much, if you paid any at all? I'm really curious to hear everybody's answers. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and found it either helpful or entertaining in one way or another. I want to thank you all as always for watching and for continuing to support the channel. Thank you to the channel members and the super gifters as always for their above and beyond support. Be safe out there, and I will see you all down in the comments as well as the next stream and or video. Bye.